Hi, this is Dodie with Fast Food Addict. Today is Saturday, August 5th, I believe. I am now 8 months post-op for my DS surgery. That's actually going to be on the 8th, so just 3 days short. Wanted to do an update. My starting weight, highest, was 270 pounds, and that was in October. Surgery was December 8th, 2017, and that was done at ALO Bariatrics in Mexico with Dr. Alejandro Lopez. The day of surgery, I was 242.8, and today I am 161.3. So overall loss of 108.7 pounds and 81.5 from the date of surgery. So very, very good results so far. I am looking at a target goal of 132.9, and that's based off of the information that I put on a small body frame, or I actually put medium body frame or bone frame on the myweight app, and I'm 6'2", I'm sorry, not 6'2", I'm 5 feet 2 inches. So my BMI has gone down quite a bit as well, and I forgot to even look that up. I was at 44 BMI, I think the data surgery, or the high weight, and then I actually brought it down to 42 or 41. So I am 29, I believe. I know I got below the obesity, which was 30 BMI. So I'm below that. I'm now just overweight. And it's weird to say. I am going for a walk right now. Just wanted to get out. It's a really pretty day. I've had a lot going on. That's why I haven't updated. I just don't want to update and give negative energy out there. But the reality is, lost a lot of weight. Still had some issues. I did have a hernia repair in May, and I've healed great from that. Still had some issues, unfortunately, with the stomach pain, like tearing if I sneeze or move the wrong way. I did go back to work quite soon after the hernia repair, or umbilical hernia is what it was, or incisional hernia surgery. That was done on May 25th. And I believe I took a week after, or week off after, and then went back part-time for a week, and then tried full-time. And I just wasn't able to actually do the full-time hours. Missed a lot of work, and then started again getting that tearing pain again. If I sneezed or moved wrong, almost as if you had a C-section or any abdominal surgery. When if you try to get up or move too fast, it feels like you're pulling on incisions, and that's what it was feeling like when they did the umbilical and surgery. He couldn't see anything in that area. He said that there was no scar tissue on that side at all, and all the scar tissue I had was on the left, which was where he would expect it to be with the DS surgery, and he couldn't tell me what was causing that pain. But we did fix the umbilical hernia, and I did feel a lot better after. So I was hoping that that actually did the trick and fixed it. Well, I again was trying to work, and then unfortunately I tried to go into work one day, and I couldn't even sit down. I hurt so bad. My lower back just was radiating pain everywhere. I couldn't sit to drive, sit, stand, anything was hurting. So I decided to get back into the doctor. They Instacare. Did they say? He gave me some prednisone, which I was a little afraid to take because prednisone is a steroid and can help you gain weight. and I was trying to lose weight. I didn't want to gain weight. So I still took that for 5 days, and meloxicam, and they also gave me, which was an anti-inflammatory, and they gave me another one as well. So I was back on medications, and they weren't working. I did go into my primary care doctor, or the nurse practitioner within his office, and she put me on Celebrex, because at this point I've just been so miserable. The depression started fitting in. Like, why did I go through the DS? I did that to lose the weight, to get my health back, to feel good about myself. And I was ready to be healthy and happy and start living life and being good, not being sick all the time. And all of these things kept happening. Well, she put me on Celebrex, took me off all of the other medication, she got me into, gabapentin was the other medication. Before I got off of that, she referred me to a spine specialist, and they determined that I had spondylosis, which is degenerative disc disease in my lower lumbar. They wanted to do an MRI of the spine to decide what type of treatment, because I was having numbing in my toes and one of my legs. It would go numb and tingling. I did have a lot of side effects from the gabapentin that I was put on, and the spine specialist told me, that I'm having more side effects, it's not helping, that I could stop taking that. And so once I finally got everything out of my system, I did start feeling much better. I was able to stop taking the meloxicam, which is an anti-inflammatory, and then also when I went back to my primary care, because I was having the depression, still having more back issues, and also the physical therapy that I was doing was causing more pain to my stomach. It was helping me learn how to move, and I need to strengthen my stomach in order to strengthen my back, but it was causing more issues. And she put me on the Celebrex that was supposed to help with the degenerative disc issues, as well as depression, things like that, and arthritis pain. So I did start taking that, and I wasn't able to go back to work when they wanted me to go back, because the time I took off for kidney stone surgeries and the DS, and then the hernia repair. I was completely out of all FMLA, and they basically told me I either needed to go back to work immediately or resign my position, because they couldn't keep doing this. And of course I wasn't able to return to work with as much pain that I was in, and the depression and everything else. So I unfortunately lost my job, which caused me to lose my insurance, primary insurance. My husband has insurance for the family, and another reason that I decided that it would be a good idea to leave that job is to lose my insurance, so that I could get the MRI that was needed, because they were denying it. They wanted more physical therapy done first before they paid for it. That was the primary insurance anyway. And my secondary insurance wouldn't require those things. So I had to wait till the end of the month. Finally was able to, or all of that's finally done. I did apply for the short-term disability from May, when I had the hernia surgery, and then going back out in June. And they're just taking their time on deciding what to do with that. So I don't know if I'll have any income coming in, if it'll go into long-term disability. The best thing that I can do right now for the pain is walk or lay. I was putting heat, and the heat's not as good as the ice. So I did start icing my back a lot, and that really helps. But I'm a little out of breath walking and talking. I did go back in last Monday to the doctor because, again, still more issues with the stomach pain and then the back. And the physical therapist, he was concerned about what was causing that. He thought maybe it was scar tissue. As we were doing the physical therapy, I feel like I'm all over the place, but as we were doing physical therapy, he just noticed how much pain that I was in. If I would try to move on my stomach or on my side, it was just causing horrible side pain, not the back pain that I was there for. So he basically had me just walking a lot and doing some stretches for the back. And he wanted me to see my primary care to get the stomach taken care of. So I did go back in, and she told me it would be several months before my back would be healed enough to go back to work. And this is, again, the primary care nurse practitioner. And she also ordered a CT scan for my abdomen to see if they could find anything there. And then that took a week to get approved through my primary care insurance because I still had it at the time. Well, got the results back. This is going to sound, she wants me to see now 3 different doctors. A urologist for kidney stones. I have 2 in my left kidney. Again, in the left, not the right. I have not only the degenerative disc disease in my lower lumbar, L4 and L5, but I have some bulging discs. And again, this was seen on the CT scan. It's not an MRI, but they were able to get some good clear pictures to see that. She's referring me to a different spine specialist. She said it was the top surgeon in Utah, orthopedic surgeon in Utah. I'm just waiting to get an appointment with them. And then the third doctor she wants me to see is a gynecologist. She actually found, or on the CT scan, there was actually a ovary sized mass in my right side, which is more likely what's causing the issues. I had a full hysterectomy about 6 to 7 years ago. It was in November, so it's right there, almost 7 years. In the full hysterectomy, they remove your ovaries as well as your uterus. And with this mass that they found, it was like 1 by 2 centimeters in size, and they said it could be in residual ovary, which means, looking up on that, is when they removed the ovaries, if there was any scar tissue, maybe they didn't get it all, and then the ovary will sometimes grow back and sometimes grow cysts on them, and that is rare, but it has happened. The other thing that was mentioned in there is it could be something due to the vaginal cuff, and that's where, when they did the hysterectomy and they pull everything out, they sew up where the cervix was. They call that the vaginal cuff. So either that had somehow ripped. Doesn't happen very often, but it has happened. And so that's why I need to see the gynecologist for that, figure out what's going on there and come up with the plan and action, see what's really going on instead of worrying. And of course your mind goes to mass. Is it, the C word, or what could it be? So it's been very scary, trying not to overthink and over worry for something that I shouldn't be. And again, the previous CT scans I had in May and February, they didn't show that. So it's something that's I don't know how it would have been missed for so long, unless it's something that just happened. The pain there really started around April, and it got really bad in May, and then again with that surgery it got better, and then it got worse again. Let's see what else. So that's just what I've been doing. I'm still with pain. Some of you may do the same thing. I tend to snack or eat what I'm not supposed to, and it's been very difficult to stay away from the carbs. Maybe I'm cheating with some chips, or like 2 months ago it was the ice cream sandwiches. Just gonna chill out here in the shade for a minute. The ice cream sandwiches were a big thing for me for a little while. Laid off of those. Just haven't been very accountable to my diet. I did get up to 170 about 2 weeks ago, and then I was able to get back down. Lowest again was 161.3. So I'm not very far from my goal. I know that life is hard, and mind games with weight. Just trying my hardest to be positive through all of this. Yesterday I was gonna do a video because I was in Park City again. I'm like, oh, I should do another update. My husband is an artist on the side, and he was accepted to do the Park City Arts Festival this year, and that it goes for 3 days, August, the first week and in August, so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This year, usually I help him with it. This year he had his friend go with him, and I went to visit him yesterday to see how things were going, help him set up the paintings a certain way in his tent, and just really proud and excited for him. I'm very grateful how supportive he's been of me. And on the way, he took my car, and because we got a tow hitch on it, and I took his, and he's like, I just need gas. So I went to the gas station yesterday to put gas in and fill it up, and the lady in front of me accidentally backed up into me. She decided to change lanes because the other lane was free of cars, and she decided to change lanes and go over there, not thinking that somebody was behind her. And I wasn't fast enough to reverse and get out of her way before, when I looked back to make sure nobody was behind me, I went to put it in reverse and look back up, seeing that she was still coming my way, and I honked and she hit into me. So I've been dealing with calls to the insurance company, and haven't been wanting to bother my husband with that, to let him know that I ruined his car. It's really not that bad. It's just not the bumper, but the grill. Cars these days are, as much as you pay for them, the grill's made out of plastic, and so of course any little teeny bump is gonna break it, but the insurance company is gonna pay for that to be all fixed. And so that's good. Just another thing for me to do and keep me busy as I'm basically laying in bed on my back. I'm gonna turn back around and head back for home. And it's a good little walk to get out. I hope everybody's doing good. I'll try to get back on, do another update. Hopefully I'll be in the 150s. That's my goal, to be there next week, and hopefully I'll have some more updates and information, and instead of being so stressed and thinking about all the what ifs, this is it, or you know, am I ever gonna be able to work again or feel good again? Hopefully I have some answers, and I just didn't want to go through another surgery. 2 kidney stone surgeries, the DS with the hernia repair and the gallbladder removed, and then the extra hernia repair surgery, all in 8 months, is just a lot on your body. And my hair's starting to grow back. I don't want to go through the anesthesia and more hair fall out. But, well, you guys all take care, and we'll talk to you all soon. Thank you.